Okay, as the name suggests, Atomic Habits, one of my favorite authors, James Clear, and usually authors get their third or fourth book hit as a bestseller on New York Times, but he's an exception. Probably this is his only second book. The first book was he just wrote it, did not sell it. He gave it as an ebook for free on the internet. Was not a big hit, and the very second book is a big hit. I have fallen in love with this author. I owe 80% of my success to James Clear, the author of the book Atomic Habits. And you'll come to know in next 30 minutes because I'm going to share how I used his amazing ideas and implemented in my personal life. Okay. In my fitness life, in my reading life, in my booklet life. And as the name suggests, atomic habits means atom. So atom happens to be the smallest particle of any matter. So the first idea goes like this. Suppose Ashish, I ask Ashish, suppose I happen to be the boss of Ashish. Hypothetically, you have to bear with me for next 5 minutes, Ashish. So I hope you don't mind. As a boss of Ashish, I order him to make a PowerPoint of 25 slides. The first reaction in his mind, of course, he'll not express it exclusively in front of him because I'm his boss. So he will say, "Arey baap re, 25 slides." Yeah, that's the obvious reaction when we are entrusted with a huge, humongous tasks. Now our brain hates big tasks, projects, huge achievements. Suppose I ask Bhavesh. Bhavesh is here. Bhavesh Mod. I ask him to do 100 push-ups, 200 pull-ups, 10 kilometers running and 1,000 rope jumps. भावेश बोलेंगे एक मिनट ना मुझे कॉल आया है अर्जेंट बीवी बुला रही है मैं कल आता हूँ राइट और आई आस्क Bahadur Jang, who is also keenly watching me, say that you have to read this 300-pager book. So you see all these three examples which I gave are huge, humongous, and our brain hates big tasks, big projects. And the author says that our subconscious mind is like an innocent child. He doesn't understand the difference between small achievement and big achievement. He doesn't understand the difference between small failure and big failure. He only understands the difference between achievement and failure. And we have to take full advantage of this, of his innocence. I hope you all know what is a subconscious mind, which we don't know. It just happens in the background. It's even if we are asleep, he's alive. We only know our conscious mind, but 80% of the things are done by our unconscious, subconscious mind. Yeah. Even though if you don't accept it, this is the proven fact by science. And so what we have to do is we often rely on willpower. That I'll gather willpower and then I'll start my workout. Bhavesh will try to gather willpower. Okay, Amrut ne bola hai कि 1,000 rope jumps मारना है. So we try to depend on willpower. Okay. Now this is one way. Of course, this is not a wrong way, but it is very difficult to gather willpower. Right. Another easier way is to break down that huge, humongous task into tiny, stupid-looking activity of not more than 2 minutes. Fool your subconscious mind that I don't have to read this 300-pager book. I just have to read 2 pages. Now, when I say, Bahadur, you have to read only 2 pages. The immediate reaction will be, Acha, 2 pages na, arre, abhi pad leta hu. Yeah. If I ask Ashish, you just have to make 1 slide. Arre, sir, 1 slide kya hai, abhi bana lunga. Yeah. Bhavesh, you have to do only 2 push-ups. And the immediate reaction is, abhi maar leta hu. Now you must be wondering, what is this magical number 2? No, it's not. The magic is not in the number 2. It's on any tiny, stupid-looking activity. Doesn't require any willpower. And hence, we will do it anyway. We will at least get started. Don't you wonder, from where do you get the willpower to like a post on Facebook, to forward a joke on WhatsApp, to watch a video on YouTube, to put a comment on Instagram on a wonderful post? Why do we all know these are all stupid, unproductive activities which are not going to take us even 1% to our main goals, but still we end up doing them. Why? Because they are so small, so stupid, they take less than 5 seconds, and hence they don't require willpower, and we do it anyway, even though we know they are useless. Are you getting my point? So one way is to gather willpower, which is okay but not advisable. Second is to break down that activity to such a smallest possible form, and hence the name of the book, Atomic Habits. Atom size, right? 2 push-ups, 2 pages, 1 slide. Now what happens is, when you get started, because you seem it's a stupid activity of 2 minutes, let me do it anyway. And when you get started, half the battle is won there, because the law of inertia comes in place. Because getting started is the biggest victory on inertia. You know what is inertia, right? हमने स्कूल में साइंस में पढ़ा था कि बड़ा पत्थर है, अगर वो स्टैग्नेंट है तो उसको हिलाना मुश्किल है, और वो अगर हिल रहा है, इफ इट इज इन मोशन, तो उसको रोकना मुश्किल है. इफ यू आर अवेक, इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू गो टू स्लीप, एंड इफ यू आर asleep, it is difficult to wake up in the morning, right? Because we love to be in the status quo, in the state which we already are. So breaking that inertia, uske liye bahut acha solution hai to make it a tiny stupid looking activity, right? So I do this every day. So for me, it's not about going to the terrace and doing 100 pull-ups. For me, it is the first activity is wearing my track pant. Wearing my track pant requires zero efforts, hardly any effort, no willpower, and that is my ritual. That has become my ritual. कि track pant पहनने के बाद it is almost zero probability that I will not go to the terrace and do my workout. I will not think about the workout. I'll think about the wearing the track pant. It could be anything. अगर योगा करना है तो taking out the yoga mat is your gateway habit. I really want you to note this down. Gateway habit is a habit which doesn't require any willpower. By doing so, it leads you to the desired action. So always focus on that gateway habit, not on the main desired action. If you think of those heavy workouts, 300 pages books, 25 slides, you are bound to just prevent it, just keep away from it. And you will be inclined to do the easier tasks. Replying to emails. Replying to emails, we all are addicted to it. Why? Because it doesn't require any willpower. We are used to it. Our brain loves to do the things which we find it easy, repetitive, mundane. All right. So first big idea, I would like to repeat, our brain hates big, humongous tasks. Break them down into tiny, stupid looking activities of not more than 2 minutes.